I'm Kim Sherman, and I was in Disney World with my entire family. And my son Alex had a cough that sounded very much like croup. I just got a strange feeling in my gut that I thought, gosh, maybe this is lung cancer with the persistent cough. I thought I was crazy, but I was like, just gonna take him in for a chest x-ray just to be sure. They pulled me out in the hall and told me that he has lymphoma. They told us it was Burkitt's lymphoma, a very rare type of lymphoma, but incredibly easy to treat, and really, really sensitive to chemotherapy. So Alex had the first treatment. It was pretty brutal. We were getting ready for it to be done, and we got really excited about the fact that he was gonna get to go home for 2 weeks. After only 2 days at home, we had to go back to the hospital. And by the time we got there and they looked in his mouth, it was just covered with these awful ulcers. He was in so much pain. He was just screaming and on constant morphine or Dilaudid. And they have side effects, and he couldn't urinate, and he was vomiting with all those ulcers. I couldn't even be strong for him anymore. I would just lay in bed and sob with him. And I said, surely you have something to treat everything. Surely you have something for these ulcers. My God. And they're like, no, we don't. There's nothing that works. This is a side effect that you have to deal with. So I started doing research on something for mucositis. I found something called MuGard. We went to a clinic and I said, this is what we've just been dealing with. And I found a product and I want to try it. It is called MuGard. He said, well, that's really weird because we just had a rep come in here and leave a bottle. I said, I will come here and break into your office and I will get the bottle if you don't give it to me. But I am not going through this again. Finally, they agreed and they gave it to me right in time for treatment to start. He took it between 4 or 6 times a day. 1 time a day, I'd have him swallow it. So his insides were all coated as well. The next treatment, which was exactly the same as the prior one, he did not get a single mouth ulcer. Not one. Finding this mouthwash just changed the whole course of treatment. We are finally able to look into a future that I wasn't sure that Alex would even have. I have been yelling it from the rooftops ever since. And just recently, my doctor went in front of the committee of the hospital with letters that I had written both to the insurance company and to them directly. And they said yes. And now, anytime a child comes in, they're going to treat them with MuGard, so they never have to go through what my child went